8:30. Let's talk Tusk. It's a tongue twister, and it's our weekly segment as we focus on Kent State Tuscarawas campus. And our good friend Chad Conrad is our guest today. Hi, Chad.
Good to be here. Hey, with that intro, boy, they're putting a lot of pressure on me. Wow.
Yeah, we spared no expense for this show, by the way. So welcome aboard.
Great to be here.
You've been a guest multiple times, but now you're officially joining us for our Tusk Talk segment. Your official title is Director of Advancement, and that means you get to wear a lot of different hats and help with a lot of different from fundraisers. I know the last time you were in, we were talking about the run that you had sponsored at the airport, and you've got some other events as the weather starts to get nice. The golf outing. Let's talk about that first.
Yeah, I mean, it's time to think spring. We've had a mild winter, and it's crazy. I live up in Bolivar, and I've been seeing golfers golf all winter. It's been crazy. Yeah.
And sometimes you think about the course along 77.
Yes.
If it rains too much, I mean, sometimes it's underwater. But you're right. We've had a lucky winter.
Yes.
Golfers especially are appreciating this.
Yes.
So I think their game's going to be good for this tournament.
Not mine, but that's the problem. I mean, the more I play, the worse I get for some reason, Steve.
I can relate to that. Yeah. This event is in April?
It sure is. It's just around the corner. We have the date April 24th. It's always usually that fourth Friday in April. And this year we are up at Wilkshire Golf Course. We're excited to be up there. Sort of moving the tournament around to different courses. And I think after a while people like to see a new venue, so we're excited to be up there. And this is all about raising funds for scholarships. Our alumni association, which is unique because we have our own alumni association with the Tuscarawas campus. So anybody that's attended or graduated from the Tusk campus could be part of the Tusk Alumni Association. So we're always expanding that membership. If you're interested in joining that, reach out to me at the campus or get on our website and you can register. It's free, no cost there. And it's a good way to stay connected with the campus too, to keep updating on what's going on.
Nothing
besides listening to WBTC, at 8:30 every Wednesday. So, but it's a good way to stay in touch with the campus. A lot of times, college years are an important part of your life, and it's always nice to stay connected and be updated on what's going on to get you back to the campus, get re-engaged.
And I'll bet each year this thing gets a little bit bigger.
It sure does, and we seem like we have a good crew of teams that come and golf each year, and we have new ones that are included in that each year. So it's on the 24th, it's a golf scramble. We have a shotgun start at noon. Have a quick lunch beforehand, a steak dinner afterwards, and we have all the contests that you normally do with golf outings. But it's a fun way to just get out. You don't have to be a pro golfer. We have a lot of these teams, play best ball, so you don't have to be. But if you are good, we invite you to come along too. So, but it's a good way to open to all. It's just not the alumni. It's open to anybody in the community to come be part of that. And we raise money for scholarships. Usually we award 4 different scholarships each year from the alumni associations for students that attend Kent State Tuscarawas. So it's a great way to get out, and get your clubs going for the spring.
Socializing and enjoying a great day of fun.
So we're excited about that upcoming event. And if you're interested in doing that, you can get on our website and get the information for registration on that and get out there and get ready for spring.
Sounds like a good time. We talked with Dean Bielski last week when he was in. It was the day of the Engineering Expo. That's always a fun event. Our engineering program, just one of the bright spots at the campus. It's continued to be successful for years. And the other thing that Dean Bielski was mentioning was enrollment is really up there, and that is a sign that things are going very well at the Tusk campus of Kent State.
I think it really is. I think as people start looking at different colleges and they start looking at the cost of college, which just blows your mind. And student debt today is a very important topic that we really need to be concerned about. A lot of times the seniors, graduating seniors, don't really have a grasp of, financing and what college costs are. So I think it's part of our job to educate students on that. You don't want to walk away from college and having $40, $50, $60, $70,000 worth of debt, because that just hangs over your head for for years to come.
Without a doubt.
When you really look at it, an employer is going to say, hey, do you have a degree? I mean, it's not really it really depends on where that degree is from. It's important that you have that degree, and really it's what you put into it as a student.
True.
So we have the resources, the world-class university in our backyards at an affordable cost. So I think that's one thing that we always really got to let people know. Just over $6,000 a year for tuition for this first couple years of college, and you can get a 4-year degree for under $20,000.
That is incredible.
Mind-blowing. And the exciting thing, we think a lot of these high schools have scholarships that they offer the students, and then with all scholarships that we can offer at the Kent Tusk, you can almost get your first year paid for. So, what a better deal than that? Knowing that you can get a quality education connected to the second largest university in the state of Ohio as part of that. So, definitely parents, when you're out there taking your kids on these college visits, don't forget about Kent State Tuscarawas.
I think it goes without saying, Chad, that people, especially in the past several years, have realized what is being offered here at our university in Tuscarawas County, that you don't have to leave the county to get this quality education.
Exactly.
And it's so important, and that's where you come in, because you're constantly touting the benefits of the campus, and that means if you got a parent or a high school student that's listening and they want to find out more and maybe take a tour, you'd be the perfect guy to show them around the campus.
Exactly. I was a student there myself. Graduated from Conotton Valley, and didn't quite know what I wanted to do myself.
Sure.
My brother was down at the Tusk campus, so I said, "Hey, let's go down there." And I was one of those fortunate students. Again, had scholarships from the high school, scholarships from down at the campus, and my first 2 years were paid for.
That's great.
Now, this was back in the dark ages, when we still used fire for everything.
Right, cavemen with the clubs over their back and that.
But it's costs gone up a little bit. But again, it's the same kind of formula. You can get that reasonable cost. Get those first couple of years. Even if you're going to another institution, we'd love to have you stay at the campus 4 years. But
and not only that, you have a lot of high school students that get a jump start on their college career.
Again, what an opportunity for the students, the parents, to send those students down there as part of that College Plus program. Those college students get those credits, and they can transfer them to another institution after they graduate, or come on down to the campus and be part of a growing excitement here in Tuscarawas County.
Yeah, I mean, we talked, of course, the engineering program is very well known. The nursing program is another great addition. The Performing Arts Center edition has really given the arts a big boost at the campus. There's really, and talking to Professor Willie, there's English. There's just a little bit of everything that you can take courses at our campus.
We're excited about that. You mentioned our top 3 degrees at Vet Tech, education, and the nursing, and then engineering right behind that. So, and we have people coming from out of the area to take some of those programs. Which sort of leads Dean Bilski probably mentioned about future housing. We're really excited about that possibility coming down the road. So hopefully in the next 3 to 5 years, we'll see student housing on campus, which will again change the dynamic of the campus. And
it's really fun being in the community and watching the expansion. I mean, you've got the just last year you opened up the new entrance way to the campus. So I mean, it just keeps growing. Perfect location, perfect complement with the Buckeye Career Center across the street, and it's really exciting to now start talking about dorm housing and things like that for the future. That's only going to make it more attractive, as you say. For us here in the Tuscarawas County area, we know what a gem, but attracting people from outside.
It sure is. With athletics, same way you have people coming from out of the area, out of state, to play college athletics here at Kent State Tuscarawas, which is exciting. And as we grow more students on campus, we talked a little bit about scholarships and the importance of scholarships. Even with tuition being at that affordable rate, we still have a lot of students and families that struggle, to pay those kind of tuition rates. So scholarships are very important. We're in the process of awarding scholarships this spring for the fall semester. So that's always a time where we remind the community that, hey, you can step up and be a scholarship sponsor, whether it's for a loved one, in memory of somebody, in honor of somebody, a business or a civic club that's interested in developing a scholarship. We'd be more than happy to talk with them and to set that up, because it really sets a legacy for that group, that organization for years to come, and makes a difference in a student's life. So it not only helps our students, helps our campus, it helps our community become stronger.
And that's the other thing, too, Chad, is that you have a great relationship with a lot of the businesses throughout the county.
Mm-hmm.
They are aware of what the campus means to us. So those scholarships work hand in hand with the companies and the local patrons to make it successful. So it all is a win-win situation for anybody thinking of going to Kent State Tusk.
It sure is, because we want Kent State Tuscarawas to be your top choice of educational outlets once you
really
graduate.
Offers a lot of positive.
So again, we're excited about our future, good enrollment, exciting things happening on campus. So if you haven't thought about us, check us out. Call the admissions, come down for a tour, see about the exciting things that are happening at Kent State Tuscarawas. So as we roll through the spring, a lot of other activities are happening. Graduation is just around the corner. So if businesses, organizations are out there that need employees, give us a call. Internships, same way. We're always looking to get our students out into the industry and business so they can get firsthand experience. So once they graduate, they can hit the ground running and be beneficial employees for the local business. So if people have those kind of opportunities out there, please reach out to us and see if we can help you out.
Chad Conrad, our guest this morning, the Director of Advancement at Kent State Tuscarawas. This is our Tusk Talks segment. Chad, always good to catch up with you.
Hey, great to be here. If people have questions on anything, please reach out to us here at the campus. We'll be thrilled to talk to you about scholarships or admissions or any of those different types of topics. So thank you.
All right. Good to catch up as always, Chad. Thank you.
Hey, we appreciate it.
All right. Chad Conrad, our guest this morning on Tusk Talks. We do it every Wednesday morning. Brought to you by our local campus, Kent State University, Tuscarawas.